Simple website process here, but a few tips that I do want to give you so that you don't, it doesn't come back and bite you later on. First off, you need to register a domain utilizing keywords. Okay, you did your keyword research. Try to get some of those keywords in the domain, or if it's a new product that you made, right, with the PLR thing or whatever, the new title that you've got, see if that's available, maybe. I always recommend try to stick with the .com as the suffix there, because those are the best selling. Now, you want to sign up for a brand new monthly hosting account. Here's why. You don't want to put this on your own, maybe you've got a hosting account with unlimited domains, blah, 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 and all that stuff. That's great and fantastic. But you want to offer the flexibility that the buyer on Flippa is able to literally take over the account without doing anything. They don't have to download and upload nothing. They don't have to change any information. Other than changing the registrar information, but that can all be done right there in the hosting account. Okay, so once the transaction's over, you give them all of the information that they need to log in, and they can update their own registrar information there on the site. But that's all they can do their own payment information, everything. It's literally just a little swap, and that's very convenient. Okay, once you get that up, then you're going to upload your site. You want to set up everything and make it fully functional. What that means is very simple. Do PayPal, right? PayPal's super duper easy. Configure a PayPal buy button. Do the download page, thank you page, whatever. Just make everything where it really works, just like it's supposed to. It's turnkey. Somebody comes to the site, they click the buy button, they pay, they get taken to the thank you page. It just works. Okay, make sure all of that works. If there's an autoresponder, if there's an opt-in box on there anywhere, make sure that that's plugged into your autoresponder so that they can see, bam, this really is set up, functioning, everything works. And then all they've got to do is come in and make changes to maybe the PayPal button. They create their own PayPal button, and they make changes so that it goes into their account when the purchase is made. But that's the only change that they have to make, right? Okay, you want to test everything. You don't want, as people are going to check out your site when they're on Flippa. They're going to go check it out, and if stuff's not working, then they're not going to be impressed. Okay, and then you want to blog. 10 to 15 keyword-rich articles. These articles do not have to be in-depth. They don't have to be long by any means. 300 to 400 words, that's not a lot of writing. It's not difficult. If you found out that somebody that ranked well is using a 2% keyword density, then make sure you use a 2% keyword density. You have to be really careful with Google. Will actually penalize you if you use too great of a keyword density. They're going to assume that you're doing keyword stuffing and spamming. So if you've got a 300-word article and you're using your keyword 50 times, they're going to be like, okay, no, you're cut off. Thanks, bye. So with blogging, let me just give you some, this is not really about article writing, but I want to give you some pointers. It's not about SEO, but again, I want to give you some helpful info. When you pick your keyword, let's say you get your dozen or so keywords that you've decided to target. You're going to pick one keyword. You're going to write one article about that keyword, and the title is going to have the keyword in it, the title of the page. Any headers on the article itself, you want to have the keyword in there as well. You want to maybe bold or italicize that keyword at least once or twice in the article. I suggest you do use images and use the keyword as the alt tag in the images. And if you have any, if you decide to do any link building, which would be, just beneficial to you in the long run, if you decide to do any link building, make sure that you use that same keyword with anchor text back to that specific blog post. Okay, and as far as the blog goes, let me mention this. I suggest that you use WordPress, set up a blog on the site, and make the permalinks so that the title of the article is in the permalink, not just a page number. By default, WordPress uses those page numbers for the permalinks, and that is not very keyword friendly for search engines. So you can change that though, and WordPress has like a million pages of documentation, so you can figure out how to do that. But just as a word to the wise. And then I suggest that you use Google Sitemap and do a submission. Okay, what this is going to do is create a layout of your website that search engines are going to absolutely love. And it gets Google to crawl your website right away. Okay, which is cool. That means you have a really good chance of getting indexed very quickly. Do that after you have the 10 to 15 articles, though. And really depending on, I don't know how much you like writing. Me personally, I can sit down, if I have time, I can sit down and write a ton of articles fairly quickly. I'm pretty proficient at it. If you like writing, you can knock all these off in a day. If you don't, try to at least do one or two in a day. If you're gonna go ahead and devote an evening, to your business, try to knock out a couple articles in that time frame. Okay. All right. Up next, we're going to talk about selling on Flippa. I'll give you some tips and how you can get more money for your sites.